transfers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cardinals offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Moss. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, but...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give is to Taylor. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Moss. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Got the quick pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to Brown. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys.
Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Grab near the marker, it's Lacey. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bell. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the inside. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical. They've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, third down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge third down here, but even if they don't get it, they can kick the field goal, make this a 7-point game. Obviously, they're thinking touchdown, try to make this a 2-possession game.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd and goal for this offense. Dropping back, it's Moss. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Plenty of time to work, not any time. As they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And the Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle Tracy. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. The Golden Gophers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Moss. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The cover
gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare. Offense, when they saw the flag, it's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
And the quick shuffle pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, He's
got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Oh, better look out. Wide open spaces. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Brown has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. That's caught. It's Taylor. He's loose. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation. They've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run. And I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Using the quick game. Runs through a tackle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a